Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To my lecturers and friends, I hope you are all in a very good health. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Yusri bin Muhammad Taufik.
Hi, my name is Nur Amira binti Azhanuddin. My matric number 2018448216.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Ashraf bin Razali and I'm from GBA 111 5B.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Hanis Fana binti Zakaria. I am student in Diploma in Business Studies. My matric number is 2018-252854.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Iskandar Zulkarnain bin Yusuf.
During this COVID-19 crisis, the banking sector was also affected, although mostly indirectly. This center interconnection to the real center as a supplier of payment, saving, credit and risk management services extend to the negative impact of the crisis to bank and other financial institutions. Although banking services can be provided from a distance and are not reliant on direct client contact, at the same time, in the period of lower revenues and income that has led to major policy action by financial supervisor and government, the banking sector has a supporting role. Next, the banking and finance sector explore that dynamic phase world of money, stock, credit and investment. Finance is an important aspect of our company because it provides the liquidity, money or asset that individual and corporation need to invest for the future. When you choose the major in banking and finance, you will explore the systematic movement and management of money. In firms, the finance function ensure that activity are funded with equity or debt, and the firm can choose value-enhancing project and manage cash flow, risk, and liquidity in the interest of their stakeholder. Financial markets are very important, and understanding the pricing of assets and security is vital. Lastly, the key players in this financial market are financial intermediaries such as bank. Banking is also an international sector that has more than 60 banks in Australia and thousands of investment institutions around the world that handle cash flow, credit, investment, financing, retirement, and more. Financial change are constantly making this topic a fascinating field to study.
Okay, now I want to tell the story about the background and history about finance and banking in Malaysia from 2000 until 2022. Okay, the history of banking industry in Malaysia started way back to 19th century. Back then in 1867, it was during the British colonial emerged along the Straits settlement surrounding Penang, Malacca and Singapore. British merchant communities were seen carrying out trading activity in Penang and Singapore. Due to the strategic location and port facility, Penang was being identified as the catalyst for bank. Chartered Bank was the first to set up in 1875, subsequently followed by Hong Kong Bank in 1884, both located opposite each other in Beach Street. During the initial years, a bank was an office with a big safe. It was called strong room in bank terms. There were no proper banking hall as what it has now, where customer and bank officer deal with each other. Until 1930, slowly, customer trust towards bank increased. We saw the inflow and outflow of bank transactions. Aside from businessmen and machines, housewives started to involve themselves in the banking industry as well. Continuous improvement on the design and landscape of banking halls over the year resulted in what most of the bank have today with their banking halls is good as a hotel lobby. As time passed, bank focus more on providing excellent customer service. One-to-one service is being emphasized.
What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is actually coronavirus disease 2019. It is new respiratory virus first identified in Wuhan, Hubei province of China. How does this virus spread? Coronavirus can spread via respiratory secretions that include direct physical contact with an infected person or by touching them, and also by coughing or sneezing by an infected person. What are the symptoms of COVID-19? The first symptom of COVID-19 is fever, flu, cough, and also breathing difficulties. The first effect of the COVID-19 issue on the finance and the banking sector, which is the problem that banks face when it comes to marketing, which is the difficulties to provide the services and to promote banking product to the client. COVID-19 leads to economic recessions, and also gross domestic product growth are slow. As a result, there will be a decrease in demand for banking goods. Pandemic COVID-19 also have made business activity has closed their activities, and these business entities also suffer losses and unable to survive the activity during this pandemic COVID-19. For example, we can see for tourism activities that we all know Malaysian has totally locked down, right? So no tourists have come to Malaysia and visit Malaysia. So because of that, tourism activities have totally decreased their activities. So the income also decreasing and our economy also not become more growth. The impact of COVID-19 also have made effect on economic, such as employment rate have become more lower and significant devaluations of Malaysia ringgit against the US dollar. In 2019, Malaysia's unemployment rate was 3.3%. In January 2020, the unemployment rate was 3.2%, but it continued to grow until May 2020 when it hits 5.3%. It is a downward trend in labor demand, which is not healthy. The last effect of COVID-19 in finance and banking sectors is if the interest is too low on bank savings accounts, so people will not deposit their money in that bank's account. Bank also will lose deposit if the interest fee is too low because people will no longer deposit their cash in bank financial savings. So, bank revenue and also profitability will probably suffer during this pandemic COVID-19.
Is the collaboration with online shopping platforms. Banks can collaborate with online shopping platforms in promoting their products. For example, Hong Leong Bank collaborate with Shopee in their attempt to promote their product. The second way is to automate their banking by focusing on online banking. In accordance to banks' common issues, that is their distribution channel or place, many banks have focused on online banking, which they can reduce their operating expenses. The third way is the government initiative for fresh graduates, an initiative that was introduced by the government that includes providing wage subsidies, reskilling and upskilling programs, hiring and training assistance, as well as social protection. One of the initiatives is called My Future Jobs, which is one of the ways the government can lower down the employment rates as well as giving the job opportunity. The fourth way is the government initiative and online marketing opportunities for the SMEs, which is the small and medium enterprises. The government have given the SMEs a helping hand by coming up with a relief package for them, which is sanctioned directly under Bantuan Prihatin. Many SMEs have already focused on online business using many online shopping platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, and many others.
Now, I'll present to you about the conclusion of this whole topic. The objective of our research is about to evaluate the economic impact of COVID-19 outbreak towards the financial and banking sector in Malaysia. There are many issues and ways to overcome this problem. According to the issues, the impact of this COVID-19 has affected many socio-economic sectors in our country, such as bank, which is they had to face many problems in handling this situation, which they was difficult to provide the service towards their clients. By facing these issues, they actually can automate their banking in order to focus in online banking so they can reduce their operating expenses. The conclusion of the study is to provide accurate information to investors about the economic impact of COVID-19. At the same time, this study provides information to policy makers to determine the ideal interest rates to improve the current economic position of the financial and banking sector during this pandemic. This research also helps the communities to aware of the impact COVID-19 on their financial and economic operation. It is recommended that a survey to be developed to assess customer awareness and perception of financial and banking industry during this COVID-19 outbreak. That's all from us. Thank you.